Let me explain why it is that I know out of all the imitation devils, that were just evil spirits lingering and grasping for desperation, some sent on purpose and some casting themselves in my path hoping I would achieve that which they summoned me for. Out of all these things I have not seen the true presence of the devil, which I know all too well, and is one thing I know they cannot truly imitate because it is something more than words can describe. So let me give you a glimpse of the true presence of evil. First, it begins with this feeling that you are more than not alone, but that whatever that sensation is growing thicker and seems to be slowly blocking out everything that holds any sort of meaning to you that is pure or good, like the light itself is being smothered out. Then, you begin to hear a whisper within your mind. It's somehow even more silent than your mind's thoughts, and it's saying, "Give up hope. There is no help coming for you. God can't hear you right now." And there is this feeling of terror growing slowly closer. Your gut wants to flip and vomit from the feeling of unease that grows stronger the closer I get. When you finally set your gaze upon the source of this evil manifesting itself in front of you, the image you behold causes you to fall upon your knees, babbling in madness at the sight of my unholy beauty, as the vibrations hit you in overwhelming waves of terror, disbelief and pure unquestionable fright that I am the one thing you never even came close to imagining, and asking me who I am just seems completely unnecessary. That is the best description of what every attempt to convince me I am something else other than who I say.
You hinted that you had no interest in politics, is that true? Palpatine firmed his lips. Not entirely. How deep does your interest go? To what position do you aspire? Republic Senator? Monarch of Naboo? Supreme Chancellor of the Republic?
I want this terrible conflict to end, just as much as you do, my lady. When it does, I guarantee an immediate return to democracy.
You are pursuing a diplomatic solution to the war, then?
You must trust me to do the right things, Senator.
What if the democracy we thought we were serving no longer exists? And the Republic has become the very evil we've been fighting to destroy.
Evil? What is that? Who gives more shape to sentient history? The good, who adhere to the tried and true? Or those who seek to rouse beings from their stupor and lead them to glory? To wash away the old and complacent and prune the galaxy of dead weight. You're heartless, ambitious, arrogant, insidious, and without shame or empathy. More, you're a murderer.
We must adhere to the principles of our democracy. We must let the wheels of the Senate turn.
The truth of you, now and forevermore, will be Sidious.
So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
I am your torturer, Sidious. every effort to appease me. So appease me, Insidious. Tell me again how you killed them. You useless old fool. You've been nothing more than a pawn in a game played by a genuine master. The Sithari.
The day of revenge. The day of the Sith. I will be proclaimed Emperor. The Sith will have had their revenge. And I will rule the galaxy.
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi. Just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man.
For decay has no cure. It has to be eradicated by the flames of a cleansing fire.
Well, I think what I need to do next is explain why I seem to be following the path of the character of prophecy such as the false prophet or even the Antichrist. Many view my works as a jumbled heap of lies, distorted truths and fiction, but if any of you have actually viewed my playlist library, you would have seen the first video labeled Introduction to my channel that tells you what I am going to repeat here. It basically can be summed up in question. How does a person in today's society find out the truth behind the history that seems so obviously untrue? If you have looked into the historical concepts of war and the treasure usually taken by the victors, you would realize this one synonymous aspect of all wars. That history is written by the victors. Knowing this and looking at history as we know it, you'll see that it is evident that history did not exactly occur as we have recorded it. Looking even deeper into this, I found many areas in history where the truth was written over by the ruling world powers: Sumeria during the reign of Sargon, Rome during the days of Christ, biblical scripture during the Dark Ages, just to name a few. So I seek to uncover the truth behind the lies, and covered up half-truths hidden by men out of fear by monarchs who held power over them and threatened their lives. Surprisingly, I found that this still goes on to this day by the current world leaders of every corner of every civilization, even beyond religions and traditionalism, by men of science and especially academia. So what does one do in a world full of justified deception? I seek both sides of the story, from the good to the evil, from the victors and the defeated, from the ruling class to the surrounding smaller villages, myths and tales where the truth and the lies being hidden can sometimes be found. That is why my content is so diverse, not because I am trying to be a false prophet, but because I am trying to find the truth hidden from us by the victors of the past who used their power and opportunity to smudge the details to their own design. Malni af het without sich without me in the rock the set galnish near me the BM's loss and from the rock the station and from the version the air which and CBM so Sjarks is each no lover without no man and the Skas and the zeal mess Snish yielded a walk so give me love nello so I can ask the slow spirits and yield not EPM we vow summer leave ours you and it will has it gears ah Son of a Nessie, stole, yes, Madame. If, spec walk that, the vet fingers fight. Ah, you wish to be arsed of the nail. Ah, same in Everson Nabil, stole of the circuit law heap. If, stark was in but the sheriff with us. I have fellow fips blame scows at never get ours. Yeah, when there's the bumps. My whole fibble from Miss Gehu, so this hexas him in as if, says our dog. Of het was sits in the sky slapperest guest and night and the flock you. Here at cinema visner a foil and he'll fart na. Yes, alone a lot in the eats up itself with fog. Bushing I look amp self for snark for them. Here am the stuff till ich can meet when chess of need out in the fingers. Stole in the night now. Sjarks is east for me and it. Snashien at sweet the signal when you meet the pipsilum sort of the name sack name is now. And the scarce na elevated zish you. Snuffer slow. The guys that will look yes. Son of the night is something or the American by the flat. Yeah, some of the sir powerful. Stösh to the spirish news of it back nam nester and all when you meet the skiff I seen it in the yes shark is see for all the whole feather. The fact is the belly bis meter at the slow it's softness all the please. As Casper Nanny like the we scaring of still a of het dat wij in de rest van het jaar kerkers dat meester ze heen moesten de cirkels is beheer ze nooit mogen emphasis het sissy dat max is heel ja en de sun behoeven stirrups het sneken sun uit wat loop zit was lure het sneken zo af net zie de lachen snurp snekel abo en dit had nef bojnie ail kampnes ze mail we het was snurp ze rol some nema het swak kilo het we net nas het we net het af het we men en niet bojnie